In the land of Prisdale, where gemstones adorned people's foreheads, a culture of elitism had taken root. The citizens believed that the size and rarity of one's gemstone determined their worth and standing in society. Among these people was a group that deemed themselves the gem class, adorned with enormous, shimmering stones. Amber, a young girl with a tiny, seemingly insignificant gemstone, lived on the fringes of society. She felt the sting of ridicule and exclusion that accompanied her seemingly worthless gem. But Amber was kind-hearted and dreamt of making a positive impact on her community. She kept her head held high, refusing to let the judgment of others define her worth. One fateful day, as Amber was strolling through a lush meadow on the outskirts of Prisdale, she encountered an old wise man. His gentle eyes seemed to hold the wisdom of centuries, and his long, flowing beard was as white as snow. With a kind smile, he approached Amber and reached into his cloak, revealing a small pouch of seeds. "These seeds," the old man's voice whispered like the rustle of leaves, "hold the power to grow into a tree that will provide shelter, food, and beauty. Beyond the facade of appearances, true value lies in the ability to bring goodness and growth to the world." Amber was captivated by the old man's words and cradled the pouch of seeds carefully in her hands. She thanked him, promising to nurture them and make the most of their potential. With newfound determination, she carried them back to her humble abode. Without hesitation, Amber planted the first seed in a small patch of soil next to her cottage. She tended to it daily, nourishing it with love, patience, and a sprinkle of hope. Days turned into weeks, and under her tender care, a small sapling emerged from the earth, stretching its thin branches toward the sun. As the sapling grew into a mighty tree, Amber noticed its transformation was not confined to its beauty alone. It bore fruits of abundance and offered shelter to weary travelers. Inspired by its teachings, she planted the rest of the seeds, dedicating her time to tending to the trees that grew. Word of Amber's magic tree spread throughout Prisdale, and people soon flocked to her abode seeking solace and sustenance. The gem class, astonished by Amber's newfound prestige, could no longer ignore her presence. They begrudgingly acknowledged her abilities, their prejudice crumbling with each fruit picked and every traveler sheltered beneath her trees. Amber's trees transcended societal boundaries, weaving a tapestry of kindness, compassion, and unity. People, regardless of the size or rarity of their gemstones, realized the irreplaceable value that sprouted from within them, like the seeds Amber had once planted. From that day forward, Prisdale flourished, its people recognizing that true worth lay not in their adornments but in the legacy they left behind. The gem class, finally awakening from the illusions of superiority, joined hands with Amber to plant more trees, nourishing a future where kindness, growth, and the power to make a difference flourished abundantly.